Hey all, in today's video we will take a look at the new Keyboard Pro with Numpad, which was released by 3Dconnexion a few days ago. It is available on the 3Dconnexion website for $130 US. I haven't purchased the device because I got one for free in return of a review. Now, as you can already tell from the image on the box, it has a separated numpad and it has a lot of additional express keys above the regular function keys. So in this video I will take a look at what's in the box first, followed by a brief explanation on how to install and how to use the device, and then I'm gonna conclude the video with my personal opinion on this one. So let's get started. Like we already have it on other 3Dconnexion products, no plastic was used for packaging. This is something I really appreciate. At the back of the box we have a list of features, and when I open it, then the device consists of two parts. We have the main keyboard, which has to be connected via a 1.5 meter long USB cable to your PC. And then we have the wireless numpad, which connects itself to the built-in wireless hub inside the main part of the keyboard. Now with this little stand, so feet at the back, you can position it slightly angled on your desk for a better wrist position. You turn it on by moving the little switch at the top. Battery remains charged for at least 6 months before it has to be recharged by connecting the numpad to your PC again via a USB cable, which is also included in the box. The idea of having the numpad separated is to keep the main part of the keyboard slim so that you can position it centered on your desk, which leads to a better posture. As you can see, the device has already a few fingerprints on it, and this is simply because I was already using it for a few days. At the back we have this little feet again that allow you to position the keyboard slightly angled on your desk. And there is also a pretty big wrist support at the bottom where you can rest your palms on. In the next shot I show you some dimensions so that you get an idea of how much space it will take on your desk. Now this is what the final setup looks like. I've placed the Numpad wireless on the very left next to my Space Mouse Enterprise. The keyboard is in the center, and on the right I have the Cat Mouse Pro wireless. Now the idea is to keep my right hand on the Cat Mouse Pro all the time while moving my left hand away from the controller to type in numbers when it's necessary. If you don't have a Space Mouse Enterprise, or if you don't want to use the function keys here, you can always use the express keys on the top of the keyboard. We have 12 express keys in total here and another 4 express keys over here. I'm gonna show you how to set these up in the next step. Now another little interesting detail that's worth mentioning here is that when you use other 3Dconnexion wireless devices, like the Space Mouse Pro wireless or the Cat Mouse Pro wireless, then you can now directly pair them with the built-in wireless hub in the keyboard. So this means that you do not need to use this little universal receiver anymore, and you get one USB port back. All you have to do is to switch the connection from the universal receiver to Bluetooth again. Then the pairing process starts automatically, and then you can start also the pairing process on the keyboard to connect your wireless device with the built-in hub on the keyboard, and then you are good to go. To install the driver, go to 3dconnexion.com, click on software. Here look for 3DXWare 10, and then simply download the driver for the operating system of your choice. Now, when you already use any of the 3Dconnexion products, then you are familiar with the settings. So when I bring up the menu, I can select the Keyboard Pro and the Numpad Pro from this list, and then change some of the settings. So if I go to advanced settings, I can change the media keys, or I can also disable certain keys on the keyboard. And down here we can pair different devices. So this is what I was talking about before. As you can see, the Numpad Pro is already connected to the built-in wireless hub. and I can simply add another device from this list, like the Cat Mouse Pro Wireless. In this case, I have to make sure that it is disconnected from the USB cable. I switch to the Bluetooth mode, and then pairing should start automatically, and it gets added to this list. Next, let's take a look at the 12 programmable function keys and how to set them up. So they are located above the standard keys on the keyboard. When I open up the buttons menu, then I can see that I'm currently working in 3ds Max. These keys can be set for each application that's running in the background individually. So for instance, the bevel mode is assigned to the function key number 5. You can choose a different feature from this list here. And I also want to point out this little checkbox down here, which turns on and off this little info bar that I can position anywhere on the screen. And this one here serves as a friendly reminder that tells me what kind of function or feature is assigned to which key. So this one stays open even if I close the menu. And now I know that while I'm working in 3ds Max, that the bevel mode is assigned to the number 5 function key. When I now bring back the main menu again, we can do the exact same thing for the Numpad Pro. Here you get some information about the battery status and where it is connected. And under buttons we can change the 4 programmable buttons that are located above the number block. And I can also show a small info bar that tells me what functions are assigned to the keys on the numpad. This one again stays open if I close the menu. And here also keep in mind that these information bars serve as visual indicators only, so this means I'm not able to click on any of these icons, except that by double clicking on it or by clicking on it, the menu opens up again where I'm able now to turn the info bar off or change any of the assignments to the function keys. Now that's basically all you need to know about 3Dconnexion's new product, and now let me conclude this video with a few things that I like and a few things that are a little bit disappointing. So the first thing, the separated numpad. I think this is a very good idea. Placing this one on the very left next to my space mouse allows me to position the actual keyboard a little bit more centered, and this of course allows a slightly more natural and slightly more relaxed posture during typing. Then typing itself feels really straightforward and easy, but I mean this is the least thing that you can expect from a keyboard today. It took me a little bit of time to get used to the layout. I'm using the German layout here, and it's slightly, or the key position slightly differs from the keyboard that I'm used to. So expect that it takes some time to get used to this, to the new layout when you switch to the 3Dconnexion keyboard. And this also goes for the number pad. So it takes some time to get used to type in numbers with your left hand instead of your right hand. Actually, having this thing in its regular position on the right is not that big of an issue if you use a graphic tablet instead of a mouse, because in this case you literally take the pen with you when you move your right hand from the tablet to the number pad, and this of course is not possible with a mouse because the mouse has to stay where it is. It's slightly different with this lightweight pen here. Now another thing that I really like are the additional function keys or express keys on the keyboard and the numpad, and this especially makes sense if you use a regular space mouse which has not that many function keys. So then in this case you can use these keys to speed up your workflow quite a bit. Now let's move on to a few things that I do not really like on this product. So these things are a little bit disappointing, and so usually I would say that buying this keyboard is a no-brainer, right? So imagine that you purchase all of the other great products on the 3Dconnexion website, then you simply add this keyboard to your basket, check out, and that's it. But there are a few things that are really missing here, especially when you compare this product to other products in this price range. Now the first thing is the missing backlight. And when I talk about backlight, I do not mean this flashy blinking rainbow thing that's all over the place. I really mean discrete white backlit set of keys. And I do not understand why this feature is not included here, because we still have the 1.5 meter long cable. And of course, I understand that it could be an issue when the device is entirely wireless, because in this case you would have to recharge it maybe every 30 hours. But as long as we have this cable here, the power comes from your PC. Then the next thing is, and as we do not have any backlight here, wouldn't it be an option to get rid of the cable entirely? I mean, I wouldn't mind recharging the keyboard every, let's say, 4 weeks or something. So in this case, I would at least be able to get rid of some of the cables on my desk. And this again leads me to the third point. As long as it is connected via a USB cable, I'm missing some additional USB ports so that I can connect USB devices directly to the keyboard. So if you look at the thickness of the thing, then it looks like some USB ports could be easily placed on the sides. And this would be also a very nice feature and a very nice addition to this product. And last but not least, and even if there is no battery built into this device, I don't know, it looks kind of clunky, doesn't it? I mean, there's quite a bit of space next to the keys around the borders. Then the wrist support is pretty large. It would be nice to have it at least visually separated from the key block here a little bit by applying a different surface finishing. Something like the almost rubber-like coating that we have on the Space Mouse Enterprise maybe. And the same also goes for the numpad. Compared to the Space Mouse Enterprise, it looks pretty big, pretty heavy. So of course these are just minor points, and that's my very personal opinion. I want to say thank you very much again to 3Dconnexion for the opportunity to do this review. If you guys like the content, smash the like button, and I'm gonna upload many more videos in the future, so consider subscribing. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one.